All right. So last time that we met, you guys got yourselves into a little bit of trouble. Um, you you left Bavlorna's and went seeking Clapperclaw. You found him again. I need to bring up his stats because he's in the fight too. There we go. You found Clapperclaw. He was near the prison. You found and freed and pissed off the guards and talked about a jailbreak within about 15 feet of another guard. And you insulted the king one too many times.
Hey.
All of which culminated into every bullywug that is in the near vicinity is trying to take you down at the moment. Did I miss anything?
I made alligator friends.
I just want to say I wasn't the crazy barbarian wasn't the one that started this. For the record.
No, that's for sure. Yep. And also through a clever use of fog cloud, Kevis helped to delay several of the enemies, confusing some of them, and making a couple of the crocodiles turn on their handlers in the kind of chaos. Also, with some incredibly well done persuasion checks, he convinced the crocodiles that they have that the frogs had their food. The crocodiles attacked, and one particular bullywug knight in particular kicked the shit out of the alligators, cutting off one's head and stabbing another one in the eye or I forget where I harmed it, but just absolutely annihilating one of them and severely injuring another, just getting them out of the way. But they are swarming on you, and we are at the top of the turn order. And first of all, it is this bullywug knight right here. He gets to go, and Pinky, you're the one that's in his space.
I know.
So he is going to go for two glaive attacks. Ooh, the first one is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, that definitely hits. You will take 12 damage there. As he kind of rises up and like skewers you and like pulls it back down. Ooh, actually, you are technically what's it called?
Trained?
Thank you. My brain stopped.
I'm flanked.
You're flanked. So actually, that would have been a 24 and a 14. The 24 sticks. So that still goes, and then for his second attack, it will be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right.
This is gonna.
Morgan, does Kevis see this?
Kevis does see this. This is happening right behind Kevis.
So Kevis is
also, if you guys want to, now that we're using these kind of tokens, orienting your character's point of view is now more of a thing. So if you click on yourself and just do Control Scroll Wheel, you can spin. So everybody feel free to, right now, just orient yourself wherever you think you would be facing. I agree. Ruck's back is to the fight.
Yeah, no, he's not spinning the right way.
He's not.
Ruck is like, I don't want to be involved. I'm just a brave dude. Just
and I think if you do, what is it, Control Shift, you'll scroll faster. It'll take you in bigger chunks.
How much
And
damage?
he's just going back and forth, even though I'm just scrolling up.
I'm not gonna say
try.
he's dead, but Pinky's looking dead.
Okay.
I think there's a way. Oh, I didn't even do that.
Okay, I think it's just lagging. It's
Yeah.
I think
Oh, it
I'm
is, because I haven't touched anything in a while, and he's just kind of dancing.
Yeah, I'm doing it too. So give me just a second.
This is actually accurate. Ruck would just be kind of spinning around, looking everywhere.
Okay. I'm no longer touching it. but I think it's lagging on your part. So just keep trying. Okay, so Kevis, yes, you see Pinky under siege.
So the second hit, Kevis is going to turn and say, I don't really think that that's going to connect, and cast Silverly Barbs.
Oh,
Your spell.
OP spell has emerged.
an OP spell has emerged.
Yeah, it has. Fuck you, Strixhaven.
To re-roll and take the lower roll.
Kevis, describe your spell.
So just Kevis being kind of aware of everything and turning and seeing, first missing the first hit on Pinky, but the second one connecting. His mood slightly changes and his eyes start to kind of glitter a little bit as he talks, directly at the frog, like fully focused on him, like no one else is around. And his mood just changes from the more kind of ready for battle to a more calming tone that you never see with Kevis.
Sure, I'm going to take that a little bit further. As he says, I don't think that's going to connect. Like the kind of silver glitter that kind of appears up his eyes extends from his mouth and off of his tongue and drifts out, surrounds the frog and kind of makes him twitch. And so he has to essentially roll again, right, and take whatever the lower is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is essentially like, okay, that'll be a 13 to hit.
That'll miss.
That'll miss. So that would be, you are saved from the 7 points of piercing damage, slashing damage on a glaive, that he would have hit you with the second time around.
Thank goodness, because I want every health point that I can keep.
Yeah, you do. Okay. And then in response to that, he's going to look over at you, Kevis, and he's gonna say, "Now why would you be like that?" And he's going to just let out this kind of this eloquent or this reverberating musical croak. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw at advantage because you're an elf and this is a charm effect.
Oh boy, I failed.
Oh, there was a nat one in there. What is
Oh, yeah, that's bad. Okay, so you are charmed. This frog is a friendly to you until the end of his next turn.
Just this one?
No, until the end of your next turn. Yeah, the guy with the hex mark on him.
Okay.
All right, so charm. I'm gonna give you the marked symbol. Why not? Okay, so that is its turn. And now Pinky, over to you.
it? Well, Pinky right off the bat is like, no siree. She will take a stab at this one behind her. Do I get flanking?
You do get flanking because Morgoth is on the other side.
Alright, well she'll take a
I think that you could have given advantage also with your silvery barbs.
she'll take a stab.
That is true. You can choose one other creature to give advantage to. It's the
22 hit?
spell.
Not bad.
22 does hit.
Okay, so she'll do her damage
Well, that's rolling. Kevis, who do you want to give advantage to?
plus her sneak attack.
Ruck.
Oh, don't give it to me. Don't. Give
No, he has reckless strike.
Yeah, I
yeah.
always have advantage.
Alright, so they will take 17 damage.
I'm gonna give it to Eli.
17. All right.
Okay.
She's disengaging from this. Because she's
Okay,
like,
bonus action disengage. Gotcha.
disengaged, going up 10 more feet, so 15 feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 15, 20, 25.
That would only cost you 20 feet because
Oh,
you
there's-
were already 5 feet up.
Oh, okay. So
Mhm.
20, And that will be her turn. Yeah, she will be in this square. I don't know how to center her in this square.
You can shift.
Oh, there.
You can shift drag yourself. That is one of the things about this like top-down token approach. They are a little bit off center. I think we'll probably figure that out though. By the way, Kevis and Pinky just reminded me of this. Me and Jax had talked about like dual wielding and whatnot, and then I also talked to Sean from my Wednesday campaign about it, and basically he and I agreed that basically if you pick up the 2-weapon fighting style and the dual wielding feat, that is when, if you have both of those combined, that is when you can dual wield without consuming your bonus action. That is the
So
new
if I
house
picked
rule.
up dual wielding feet, I can throw both my daggers with just my action.
That is, you have to have the fighting style and
Yes.
the feat in order to not
Okay.
consume your bonus action. I thought that was really good because then it's not just like everybody can,
Use
have
it.
2 turns right off the bat. You have to start specializing it in order for it to not consume your bonus action. Cool.
Fair enough.
Cool. Yeah. So Pinky's not a specialist in two weapon fighting. So yeah, if you throw both of yours, you still get the bonus action attack and it's full damage because you're a mind.
Psychic blades.
What's it called?
Psychic blades.
Yeah, psychic blades.
Psychic blades.
What's the subclass actually called?
Soul Knife.
Soul Knife.
Soul Knife. Thank you.
Called
Yeah, because
Psychic
you're
Blades.
it's called psychic blades.
No.
Yep. But Kevis does specialize, so and you do have both of those things. So you
Well,
are
hold
good.
on, because from last session we talked about it before, and we switched the feat because we were on the assumption. So I don't have dual wielder.
That's true, but you haven't. Okay, so you.
So
you haven't used the new feat, so you could switch it back.
I just did use the new feat.
He got silvery barbs.
That's
out
where
of
I
it.
got that.
That's why he. Yeah.
That's why Pinky is
Ah.
still.
I'm fine with
still-
keeping that
still fine.
and using my second attack as a bonus action because just ranger, I'll get
You know what,
another
though?
attack later.
Honestly,
I'm okay with taking that hit because I would still be up. Would I look really great? No.
I mean, it's more of a long-term character decision. than-
it is a long-term
Yeah.
character decision, and it's totally up to Q.
To you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put an input in there. That's fine. It's up to Q.
Going off Kevis, I think Kevis would stick with what I have right now.
Okay, sounds good.
I appreciate it though.
Righty. Now that I threw myself off. Okay, so Pinky, you attack, you disengage, you move. Anything else?
I am 15 feet up. I am happy, chappy, looking crappy.
All right. Okay. Oops. I hate that escape closes out my entire, like all my popped out windows. There's probably a setting for that. Okay. Moving on is, next up is somebody that you guys can't see at the moment. So he is going to move. What is, okay. He's going to move. And he is dashing because he can't, because that is how he will get all the way up to here. And that is his action. But he is going to look over at Zarius and that similar charming croak comes across. Zarius, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. A 12 is what you needed. You succeed.
Oh,
Oh man.
So you are not charmed by this guy. And actually, admittedly, I'm not great at figuring out how to like mark off whether or not something has been used on a creature yet.
It was that guy?
Yep. It was that guy. Okay, and this guy has also used his croak. So let me mark his off too. I think I've got it. Okay, next up is the guy that is side by side by Morgort. He's the one that's been doing that there. Kepis, who did you want to give advantage to?
Give it to Eli.
Eli gets advantage. Alrighty.
Attack from above.
Yep. This guy's going to go for an attack on Mogort. They are locked in. This is just a straight roll, so that is a 9. The first glaive attack does not hit. The second is a natural 20. So that's going to come in for a whopping 5 damage. Nope. What is that? That's a... Nope, so that is 4 damage plus 3. That is 7 damage to the knight. And he kind of slashes her like up the side a little bit, and she winces, and he uses that moment to, because it's a natural 20, she's going to get disadvantage on her saving throw to be charmed.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. All right, so I am getting used to this new setup here as well, and so he's gonna. Okay, so she is going to make a wisdom saving throw. And that is at disadvantage. Okay, so she is successfully charmed by this guy. Sorry, I'm getting used to this new interface as well. All right. And moving on, yet another knight is coming in. It's actually the one that's in battle with the crocodile, and he's pissed. He's just going to get this thing out of the way. He's doing with a slash of his longsword. He's going to go for an attack on the crocodile himself. That is a 16 to hit. That is higher than his AC, I believe. Yes, it is. So he's going to deal damage. That was the attack again. That was the wrong dice to roll. That's 11 damage, and the second crocodile goes down after a couple of swift strokes from this guy, just not wanting to bother with preserving their trained animals, and instead choosing to move forward and just press ahead. So he moves forward. He's going to use his second attack against what's his name? Kevis. Okay, that is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Damn it! Yep, so that is a 7 points of damage as he comes in and lunges and gets you like right underneath the bicep. Just carving a line there. He is going to use his charm ability on Clapperclaw. And
I was already too charmed.
Just to freak Jax out.
Let's go.
So he does the croak, and Clapperclaw just kind of looks at him and be like, "What's your problem?" Clapperclaw is immune to charmed. All right, Ruck, you are up next.
All right, I'll hit this nerd in front of me. I'm not sure how to roll with advantage on this, so I might have to do it twice.
You should be able.
It should give you the pop up.
It should give you a pop up. If it doesn't give you a pop up, click Control while you're doing it. The initial click on the dice, and that should give you advantage.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah. Okay, nice. So yeah, a 19 certainly does hit.
Oh wait, that says with disadvantage.
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, I rolled a disadvantage. It was a 17.
Okay.
Control
apologies.
click, for the record, is a disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Alt click is advantage. Either way, you do hit. So go ahead and roll your attack or roll your damage. 14 points of slashing damage. Does that include your rage?
I'm not raging. I dropped it earlier.
You are not raging.
We were running. Yeah.
Okay. You have a bonus action that you can use if you want to rage pre that attack.
I do not. I think we're getting out of here, so that'll be my turn.
I really have no idea what you did with
Okay.
No idea. I looked for it for like an hour.
All right. Next up is Mogart. She is currently
I thought it was on
charmed
my chair, but it's
by Duke. Give yourself a mute, please.
Can I pull out trash from the side?
I'm a mute.
Muted us.
Okay. Duke, you're like super muted, so like wave at me when you want to come back. Okay, so Mogart, she's gonna turn and kind of take the advantage against the moment of discord against the guy that Ruck just hit. Since she can't attack the one in front of her anymore, the others are still hostile. That is a 17 to hit. Oh, excuse me, 18 to hit. So that will just hit his armor class, and that will be bad roll. 5 points of slashing damage. That is 5 points of piercing damage because she is borrowing Zarius' spear, or the non-magical one. And then she's going to attack again. For 19 to hit, that'll work as well. Some more damage coming from her. And geez, her damage rolls are real bad. That is 7 more points of damage. I need to modify her. She basically gets a +1 on attack and damage rolls compared to everybody else because she's a badass. Okay. She is going to turn around and use the croak ability on one of the frogs. So this guy needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Okay, that is a 6. He fails. This guy is charmed against Mogart. That's blinded. Cannot attack her, treats her as a friendly. That is the end of her next turn, or that is the end of her turn, so she is no longer charmed. It only lasts until the end of your turn. And that's about it. Zarius, you're up next, followed by Kevis.
He's muted. He is muted.
Okay, sorry, Duke, you are no longer muted.
Alright. So I'm gonna fly over here. And then this is Morgart, whatever.
Yeah, Morgart is the one the frog that's in the green.
Alright. Oh, the frog that's in green.
Yep.
Yeah, our ally.
The lady frog.
Then right here, would I be flanking?
Yes, you would.
Alright, then I'll attack this guy with my spear.
Okay, 15 does not hit. Was that an advantage? Doesn't look like it was.
Oh, no, it wasn't. I forgot.
Yep.
My bad.
Dirty 20. That'll hit, though.
Alright.
Okay, 200 damage. That is 11 points of damage to this dude. What is happening? Why did that not work? Did I just make him fly off the map?
He's
Yeah,
gone.
he just disappeared.
Disintegrated.
I hit him so hard, he disintegrated out of existence. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Can I control Z that move?
You're like undo.
Apparently not.
It's canon now.
He just
That's fear of
got
OP.
right. Okay, so here I'm just gonna drop a new guy because I think he was uninjured, but he was charmed. Okay, so 11 points of damage. All right, and go for your second attack. Alt click should give you advantage.
All right, so I'm actually gonna burn a key point and use flurry of blows
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
to attack.
Sounds good.
And you said to do what to get with advantage?
Alt click.
I think shift also works, actually.
I'm not sure
Not
about that, but maybe it does.
I don't know. When I pressed it,
Oh.
it didn't.
Thank you.
One second. Sorry about that. Where is it at?
You miss.
Any luck there, Duke?
Pressed it, did it not go? What the hell?
Yeah, I don't see it.
One second, let me try again. Why is it not rolling it?
Are you clicking on Flurry of Blows itself? Whoa.
Then it all just I did click on it. That's what I'm saying. Like I didn't know why it wasn't going.
Oh, okay, so
lagging.
it was just lagging bad. Okay, so the first two will be your first strike. That'll be a 23 to hit. Second one will be a 25 to hit. They both land. So go ahead and deal your damage. Okay. 8 points there. And 8 points there.
The curse is
think-
broken.
I think the original Bullywug Knight is there. It's just under this knight.
Oh, yeah, you're totally right.
He was uninjured, so
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, well, now he's there. All good. Nice find, Pinky. All right, Zara,
My
something else
19
for your turn.
perception.
All right, so then
Yeah, that observance feat.
after I hit him, I want to fly. What is it? But I'm at 5'10". I want to fly 20 feet in there.
Okay. You can right-click yourself and adjust that height measure yourself.
Wrong button.
Yeah. Okay. Next up is Kevis.
Cool. Shit. I'm surrounded. So Kevis is just Kevis at
Yeah.
this point sees
Yeah,
surrounded.
you guys can communicate to each other as this is all happening. Oh, we lost Troy.
He is going to look at everybody, look back, and then just be like, okay, gotta go. Cast Misty Step back into the boat. Does that provoke attack of opportunity?
It does
I
not.
didn't think so.
Oh,
Teleport spells. You cannot.
So bye.
Boom.
Question for you, Morgan. Can I, for my action, because I have my swords out, put them away and pull my bow out and just have it out?
You can't because you've got the 2-weapon fighting. That's fine.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. That's it.
Okay, you still have an action.
Well,
Section.
oh,
yeah, that's a free action to interact with an item.
Yeah, and then and Misty Step is a bonus action.
so yeah, I'm gonna.
Shove the boat off.
Are you strong enough to do that with everyone in it?
Because of the buoyancy, yes, you are. Well, hypothetically, like
Yeah, if I
make
could
a
do that.
strength check. Okay, so make the strength check to shove off before you teleport over.
Would like. Well, I can't say anything. Never mind.
What the heck?
oh my goodness.
No, not at all. I'm not the person to do this.
Oh,
That's why I was hesitant.
All right, so Kepis is still over here. And he pushes and pushes and like he starts to grind in and his foot just slips and he goes fuck. Face down in the mud. You are prone. You don't burn your Misty Step because that happened beforehand. You're face down in the mud, prone. You have your action burned. You lost half your movement speed. Technically, you could still teleport into the boat, Misty Step style, from being face down on the ground.
On your face.
Yep. I don't care. I'm just
You
going
can
in.
stand up. You have half your movement.
Yeah, you can. Oh,
Yeah.
I know. With Misty Step, you could even like, in my opinion, you could even like teleport to being standing up, but you're just like caked in mud, like across your face.
Yeah. So Kevin's gonna do that and just look up at Eli and be like, "Don't even say anything." Just coated in mud.
All right.
It should.
So go ahead and move yourself to the red spot. All right, that's Kevis's utterly epic and fantastic turn. Okay, Eli won't insult you, but the DM will.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy is just going to grab onto the boat and try to hold on. He's going to make a strength check. Nope, just a strength check. That'll be an 11. Okay, so currently an 11 is the score to beat to like break out of the grapple that's on the boat. Next up, there's a bullywug off to the side who's currently trying not to be eaten by his crocodile. He's going to basically attack his pet.
Oh.
Nah. Okay, and that is a 17. That'll hit. He's doing it versatile. That is 3 whole damage. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Why? Weird. My like as I'm typing in numbers, it's like maneuvering people around a little bit today. Okay, so that is his turn. Next up is the crocodile that is not frenzied.
Oh,
And
where's Eli going?
I typed numbers and went places. Sorry. I was curious. You can also use WASD apparently. Cool.
Yeah, that's how I've always moved. Just WASD.
I've never done that.
Wazzy. Okay, crocodile. He is moving 20 feet towards the sound of action. And he breaks through the space, and he's going to continue to move. There's not really a lot of space for him, so he's going to go this way. And that'll be his turn as he dashes. Okay, next up is this bard dude. Okay, he kind of like rises up out of the water, brings up like a harp, something that wouldn't be damaged by the water, and he starts to strum, and he begins to emit this glorious like froggy melody. The ability is literally called Ruglog. And he begins to sing to those around him. Each bullywug within 30 feet of him gains 10 temporary hit points.
Oh my gosh. Have to mow down the
18 AC. Now they've got 10.
Ah!
Fuck off.
Yep. If it helps, oops. Sorry guys, my music's going haywire.
Oh, that's fitting.
All right, I'll keep it. The good news is that crap, that guy was damaged. The good news is that technically Mogart also gets the 10 HP. Does anybody see how to do temporary HP in the sheet?
In the sheet, it's right below your your actual health.
Yeah,
So,
if you
hit hit points, there's temp and max.
Right, there's temp and max.
I do not have the same. I can't use the same sheet that you guys have for the monsters, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, we don't know. Why are you asking?
Yeah, that's a thing. Apparently, I've never tried to give temporary HP to a monster before. Okay, in the short term, I am just going to give them height instead. Okay, so this is within 30 feet. That's this space.
Almost every single fucking one of them.
It does not affect the guy in the bottom.
Is that the one holding the boat right now?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oops.
great.
Okay. One there. One there.
How far into the day are we? Like, is this like some morning shit that's going on, or?
I do not remember at the moment. Let me finish putting all these temp HPs on.
Okay.
I think it is, because we went straight to the prison when we woke up.
Yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
sure what you guys had when you guys last rested. Is what I'm asking.
Then we decided
before this.
to, do this shit. Free a prisoner for some apparent reason.
Okay. So that is his turn. Next up is the stubby little guy that grabbed the boat in the first place. He's gonna latch onto the boat again and just like try to hold onto it. So he's going for a strength check. That'll be a 15. That is the current DC of
Gosh.
getting out of here.
Well,
Clapperclaw is going to take his turn. And he's a little bit hurt. He doesn't have much health, so he's going to open up his satchel, grab some more stuffing, and like put it back into himself. And he is going to heal for 8 points of damage.
please.
Oh, I don't know why. I'm rolling for some reason. I'm sorry.
Nice.
You were definitely at the.
I'm 4. I know. I'm a 4. I don't know why it made me roll initiative.
Okay. Then Clapperclaw is going to try to recharge his Unsettling Presence ability. It does not work. Okay, so that's Clapperclaw's turn, was just healing. The Bullywug Knight is currently charmed by Mogort. And Zarius is way up in the air. If Pinky is way up in the air, he cannot actually reach basically the entire left side of the boat. Okay, where are you at? Eli, I got you. Back to 4.
Thank you. Anyway.
Okay, this guy is gonna duck under and swim over here to the side. So that is 5, 10, 15, 20, and then he's going to leap into the boat. And he's going to go for an attack on Ruck because he'll get advantage that way. So he's going to attack Ruck. Let's see here. Okay, that is 24 to hit. Okay, damage coming in. Man, I keep rolling 2s. That is 5 points of damage. And then he's going for his second strike. That will be 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
14 does not hit. Okay. Sounds good. This guy tried to charm Zarius, and it did not work, so he does not have his croaking ability. Okay. And he is no longer charmed by Mogort. All right, next up is Moose.
Are we trying to stay here or leaving? What are we doing?
We're trying to leave.
Leaving.
We're trying to leave, but they're getting in the boat and holding it. So
There's two that are holding the boat. One at the very bow of the ship, and one on the side, next to Rook.
which is the other one that's holding it? This guy?
Yeah, the squat little dude.
Okay.
Eli, where can I put you?
Katie put me. I don't know what the just fucking set me like on Ruck's fucking shoulders. Actually,
Yeah, how do I go
You
back?
got
We're just right down below you.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, the boat's right below you too.
I don't know.
I'd maybe try to put him kind of closer to the
Whatever.
center so he
That's
doesn't
fine. Yeah,
pop out.
just put me somewhere. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I'll set him right behind Kevis here on the boat.
Can't wait
Sounds
to be
good.
a mount for you someday, though.
So Eli just needs to get a lance and ride on Ruck's shoulders, because you
Yeah,
can
I-
only use a lance when you are mounted.
Get
I
a
will-
mounted combatant.
I will get the mountain combatant feat if we're willing to do this. So I'm saying.
All right. So Eli is in the boat. Moose, what are you doing?
If I fly back up, am I gonna get an opportunity attack from this guy now on the boat?
No, you can essentially like hover over and drop and still be that 15 feet up in the air, and Eli's not going to take damage from this. He's dropping into a buoyant surface, and you're giving him a soft drop, so he's fine.
Perfect. In that case, I'm gonna fly up another 5 feet.
Okay. Okay, another 5 feet up, so you are 20 feet in the air. You have your action, bonus action.
I guess I will throw a dagger, one of my daggers, at the guy in the boat.
Okay. That's right, because you can't cast magic right now. Okay, a 10 does not hit. He looks up, sees it coming, and just kind of like steps to the side and sinks into one of the benches inside of the boat. No joy there.
Well, I have a second dagger, but I'm reluctant to disarm myself entirely, so I'm just gonna hang out.
Oh, shit.
Sounds good. All right, next up is the crocodile who is fighting his tamer. Oh, bugger. All right, he's going to get a 10 to hit. That does not hit. Those things, these base bullywugs have a higher armor class than that. So that's his turn, I believe. They don't get anything else. Yep, that's it. Okay. Next up is the bullywug knight. That is... you guys can see him. I like this because it showcases who I'm talking about. So next up is this guy. He is going to... Let's see. He's going to go against Mogorts. He's going to lash out with his sword as well. And he can't really get advantage here on her at all. So this is just straight rolling. And that is a 12. That will not hit even with her unarmored state. He's going to go for a second attack. And that is a 7 no-go. So he has a pretty ineffective round.
I'm using my reaction to hit him with Sentinel.
Okay, go for it. Roll your attack.
Shift did not work, for the record.
I don't think you can reckless on a reaction.
Is it not for my whole turn?
Oh, it.
Let's double check.
I thought it just
reckless
meant,
attack.
I thought it was attacks until my next turn, but
But yeah,
No.
all attacks.
During this turn.
When you make your first attack on your turn, you decide to attack recklessly.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and then
Well, then I
with
missed
the
it.
verbiage of during this turn, that would not once your turn is over and then you enter into reaction space, it would not apply anymore. Oh wait, no,
Okay.
I didn't read the whole thing. Oh, but attack rolls have advantage against you
Until your next
turn.
Mhm.
So yeah, just a base roll. 14 does not hit.
All right.
Okay, and over to Eli.
All right, so generic question might be stupid. There's a fuckload of people in between me and my hex target.
Yep.
If I throw an Eldritch Blast at it, can I hit it? Is that possible even?
Yes, it is.
Okay, the line of sight things are weird, so.
It is possible. I would say mostly because he's in the water and you're in the boat, and so therefore, like some of the boat is cutting him off. I'd say that's half cover, so he's got a +2 to his AC. If you move, you could get rid of that just with your current positioning.
Where can I move? I mean,
You could balance on the side of the boat
Yeah, I'm
and like
good.
go up to the stern
I'm
or
good.
go to the back. Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm just.
Pinky is flying 15 feet up, so you can technically squeeze over here.
I'm just gonna do this instead. I'm just gonna cast Bless. I'm gonna get rid of Hex and cast Bless instead.
Okay. Kevis, you gave Eli advantage. How long does that last?
1 minute.
1 minute for silver barbs? Okay,
Yep.
cool. So that is not consumed. Okay, so who are you blessing?
I definitely gave it to Moose and Pinky, and I forgot to select a third target before I hit it. I guess I'll give it to Kevis.
Okay, sounds good there.
And then shit. I'm gonna use, how many do I have? 1 second. I only have 1, so I'm just gonna use a 1d6 to heal Moose.
Okay. Go for it.
And he gets 6
Full
points of healing.
6.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, going back up to the top. The bullywug that is hexed by that is hexed
Not
by
Hex
Eli.
now.
He's
No longer
not
hexed.
now. No longer
Yep.
hexed. The bullywug formerly hexed as he is going to he's gonna be over here. He's gonna move over to this side. And sorry, reading the wrong stuff.
I feel like
Okay, he's going to move over here, and then he's going to use his standing leap ability and launch himself 10 feet out of the air and land into the boat. On his way, he's going for a glaive attack against Pinky.
Oh, dude.
do I get an opportunity of attack back at him as he goes back down?
No, because he's staying in your range. Oh, I hear
No.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
So that'll be
He's
a
going
20
up.
to hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah, because you're 15 feet and he's going to drop out of your space. Yeah, you will if you are conscious. Oops, that's
I'm
Eli's thing.
If I am conscious.
If you are conscious, which I don't believe you are, that is 11 points of slashing damage.
And she is unconscious.
All
Does she
right.
land in the boat though?
She does. She was above the boat, so kind of roughly. Just,
An unconscious Pinky falls into the boat.
but with that being said, you are 15 feet out of the air and falling hard. You do take.
1d6.
Yep, you do take 5 points of falling damage, which doesn't really matter. You lose 2 death saving throws.
2?
2. Anytime you take damage while you're unconscious, you lose 2 death saving throws. Ooh. And
It's your fucking turn. Yeah.
it's your turn.
Is she still blessed?
I'm unconscious.
If you go unconscious, are you still blessed?
Okay. You're the one maintaining the magic on her, which just generally aids her in things.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I would say yes.
Cool.
Okay, so that was the frog's the first attack. He's going to move over here underneath Moose, so I'm gonna position him slightly off. Mogort does get an attack of opportunity on this guy.
Eli under me?
Yeah, I'm under him.
Oh, okay, that's right. So Mogort, as he does this leap away, Mogort gets to take a swipe at him too. And that would be at advantage because... Nope, sorry, this is not an advantage. Zarius is too far up to help. So the first one would have been not enough. Even at advantage, she failed. Okay, so the hit does not work there. You're right. Eli is down there, so he cannot move. That's basically his turn. Okay, so Pinky,
Yeah.
please give us a death saving throw
AJ.
Plus a d4.
plus a d4.
Hey. That's
Okay.
a 15.
Good.
Okay, 15. Pinky is still alive. 2 fails, 1 save.
Sorry, guys. She's just in the boat still. She's sleeping.
Okay. Whew. Pinky, as you are laying there, broken, there's something in your unconscious drifting self that begins to remember something blue.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Next up is this guy. He is going to take his attack against Mogart, and this is at advantage now because there's a frog in the boat to do flanking with. That is 18. That will hit her. And that is 6 points of damage. Oops, that was the wrong thing. Oh, I know why I was moving things around. I was clicking one too many times. So that was the first attack. The second attack comes in. That is 23 to hit. That will also hit her, so damage there. 10 damage. That is... Oh, jeez, come on. I feel like I messed up one of my settings, and I didn't realize it. Now I'm dashing things all over the place. That hurt Mogart. She is starting to look a little bit worse for wear. Okay, next up is another bullywug. He's going to come over here, and he's going to take attacks at Clapperclaw. That is a 21 to hit. That'll definitely hit him. And that is 10 points of slashing damage. And Clapperclaw falls to the ground, most of his stuffing just spilling over the side. He is not looking good at all. and he is. Then the guy's going to take another slash at him. And that is a 10 to hit. Clapperclaw's armor class is a 12.
Good.
So he does not hit with the second strike. Much to Jax's dismay, the creepy little scarecrow friend is still alive. All right. Speaking of Jax, your go, good sir.
Okay, so hearing the little thud of
Of a body
Pinky,
hit
the person that has freed him, one of the people that also got him into this shit, Rook's gonna rage.
Okay.
And this guy right here is one holding onto the boat, right? Like right in front of me here.
Yeah, I put the net symbol on those that are holding on. So
Right.
that's this stubby little dude.
Do I need to do a strength action to get him off of the boat? Like, or can I just?
It
What do I need
depends.
to do, strength check?
How do you want to approach it? Describe how you're trying to get rid of him?
I mean, I pretty much just want to. He's just holding on, right, with both hands or whatever.
He's got both hands, like
Yeah.
he's trying to like hold his body in.
Boot him in the fucking face, I guess.
Okay, in that case, go for an unarmed strike.
Hey.
Roll 20, and there's a fanfare. Jackson controlling the settings. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage. And
raging.
double it and add your raging. Oh yeah, your rage red.
So crit. I guess 10.
No, because we don't double the
Oh, right,
bonus damage. So that'd just be 2 plus 4, so that's 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And you dent in his helmet a little bit, and it crunches on his face, and he falls back into the water. He is prone and no longer holding on to the boat. And I'll take that damage off of his temp HP.
Okay. And then I realize I'll probably get an attack of opportunity, but I'm going to move to the front of the boat. Here.
Okay, yep, you do provoke attack of opportunity.
It's fine.
2 of them. Normally you would from the guy, but he just fell down and he's in the water. He can't even see you. So 2 of them coming in.
Those are at advantage, or he's at advantage.
At advantage because you are reckless right now.
Did you reckless attack?
I always assume I reckless attack.
Okay.
Jackson and I have talked about this.
I got you.
Okay, so attack. I forgot to click on the thing, so that's going to be a 21. I'm going to attack again for the advantage portion of it. That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is 8 points of slashing damage reduced down to 4 because you're raging. For this next guy, he is going to go, and he's coming in at a 19 to hit.
That'll do it.
Okay, normal damage there. That is 9 damage reduced down to 4 as well. Okay, and I believe that is it, unless...
Yep.
Actually, technically, these guys have 10-foot reach on their attacks of opportunity because they're wielding glaives. Or the 2 that attacked you already, they were wielding swords. The 2 kind of on the top of the boat and to the left of the boat, they're wielding glaives. They also get attacks. Does that change your...
No, I mean, that's fine. I made the decision.
Cool. Next up, this guy coming in. Normal attack. 23 to hit, and I'm going to do it one more time just because you are recklessing.
My gosh, what is these rolls you're getting?
They are really high.
He also
is-
added a loaded dice mod.
Why do you think Darius has been rolling so bad all this time?
Right.
Okay, so again, another 4 points. And then last guy coming in. Another
Lord.
19. Jeez. Okay, and that one's coming in at 4 points of damage. 4.
They just chewed through like 30 points.
My gosh.
That should have only been 16 points.
No, yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. Okay, so that is Ruck's turn. Or that's part of Ruck's. That's your movements, and you kick the guy in the face.
Yeah, that's my turn. And I rage.
And you rage. Cool. I think I have. Do I have it? Yeah. I like using burning for the rage token.
Yeah, I don't know why it actually didn't. I don't think it used my rage. Oh yeah, it did. Weird.
Okay. All right. Mogort is going to use her 2 attacks to do shove maneuvers. And she's not going for damage, but she's trying to get these frogs out of the boat. So first of all, she's gonna try to like grab the guy in the center and like kind of flip him off the side. So I will do and that is at advantage, because nope, not an advantage, just a basic one. That'll work. So 23. So she's gonna flip him off the boat, splash him into the water. I'm gonna put him over here just because it's a little bit visually easier. And he's prone. She's gonna move, and she's gonna do the same thing to this guy over here, and no advantage. This is just a straight roll. And that is a 16. Not enough. She kind of locks in with this guy, starts pushing back, and is kind of like her spear against his glaive. No joy on that. Zarius, over to you. Followed by Kevus.
Alright, so I'm gonna fly over here. And then, question, have I become attuned to this spear yet or not?
Let me double check the spear to see if it requires attunement.
Oh my gosh.
It does require attunement. I think yes, you have, just because you've been using it for a while, you've spent time with it. You don't necessarily know all of its properties.
Okay.
But yes, you are attuned.
Okay, so that was my question, because normally I've just been rolling with a regular spear because I wasn't sure. So do you want me to roll with the actual item, or do you want me to just roll it as a spear?
You still haven't identified the spear, but it doesn't have like a +1 or anything.
Okay, because when I have it in the thing, it has a +2. That's why I'm asking. Because so when I have it on as an attunement, instead of my normal +7, it gives me a +9.
Ooh.
That's why I'm asking, because I haven't been using it. I've just been using the regular spear because I wasn't sure.
Yeah, this spear has like specific lore to it, and there's like a subset of detail there. Yeah, just use the regular spear for now.
Yeah, no, and that's perfectly fine. That's what I've been doing. I just wanted to make sure. Okay,
Yep.
So then I moved 5-10 feet over here. This dude is he? So I'm 25 feet in the air. Is he 10 feet in the air?
No, he's flat with the surface level of the boat.
Okay,
That's his temporary hit points, because I don't know how to do temporary hit points on a monster right now.
All right, so then I'm gonna come swooping down 25 feet out of the air like a lightning bolt, and just try to stab him through the top of the head with my spear.
You'll have
Sounds
advantage
good.
because Eli is the other
Yeah,
side.
that's why I moved where I was at. Yeah, but thank you for reminding me. Okay.
15 does not hit, unfortunately.
All right, so then I will use my bonus action.
Oh my gosh, get these dice cleansed, please!
Well, technically, it's an advantage. It's an advantage, so the 23 does hit. Eight more points of damage. I will take that off of his temporary HP. All right.
All right, and then let's see. So that was moved over 10 feet, flew down 25 feet. So that's 35. All right, I'd like to fly 25 feet back up in there.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so
And then that will be my turn.
Sweet, Kevis, your go.
So is there a way for Kevis to get to Pinky?
Yeah, it's a little bit crowded, but you can.
Is it if I go this way, well, like over this way, it's gonna put me in front of them, or can I have Morga move?
Yeah, you can move Morgoth. That's fine.
Okay, cool. So pretty much, Kevis is just basically getting
Shoving
her
her,
out of the
but-
way,
Shoving her.
pulling out a healing potion and dumping it down Pinky's throat.
Oh.
His last one. So
Sounds good. Yep. So Morgoth, she'll just kind of
for
shift
max
over.
healing.
Max healing 10 points.
Oh.
Nice.
Wow.
Alright.
Pinky, you are back.
And that's an action, right, Morgan?
To administer a potion to somebody else, yes, it's an action.
So I can
To administer a potion to yourself is a bonus action.
so I can use my bonus action and take a swipe at this guy.
You cannot because it is you have to start. You have to use your action
right.
in order to trigger the bonus action.
Okay. This one.
Fucking hit
Is
by a
everybody out of
train.
the fucking fog? I think so. I don't know if I should blow Zephyr Strike. Quick question about Eli's advantage. Is it concentration or is it just
It is not concentration. You just selected a creature and I
Cool.
have it for 1 minute.
so Zephyr Strike and I'm just gonna hold it? Yep.
All right. You will not get the benefit of. You will not get the benefit of like the movement bonus and the no opportunity attacks, but you do have the advantage and the damage on your next strike.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, sounds good. This dude, he's still just holding the boat. Next guy, he's fighting a crocodile, and he's going for an attack there.
Also, Morgan, fog would have dropped.
Fog drops. All right, sounds good. 21 to hit. That will be versatile damage. That is 2 points of damage. This crocodile is immortal.
Is Pinky blue for anybody else?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I know it's kind of crowded. I can't really tell.
Just on. See.
Next up is this crocodile. He's going to attack the first thing that he sees, which is Ruck coming over here. So he's going for his bite. And that, no, he's dumb. He's not going to go for flanking. That is a 22 to hit.
Really stupid question, Morgan. But when Kevis was yelling at the crocodiles saying the frog has food, would this one have heard it?
pretty far. It was like 40 feet away or something, like in the cloud, so it would have not been perceptive. So 7 points of piercing damage, and reduced down to 3. And Ruck, you are grappled and restrained by this crocodile. As like you were like starting to step down, it kind of rushes out of the fog and like across the ground, and goes and like clamps down on your leg, and your leg is stuck there. In its
I don't get to make a save or anything.
Not at the moment. You, because the attack landed, you are automatically grappled and you can break out of it. There's some attacks that work like that. Let me see. Next up is this Bullywug dude, the bard guy. Yeah, he doesn't want to do that part. Honestly, he's kind of a chicken. And he doesn't want to get close to the fighting. He wants to stay back. So he's just kind of sitting there observing, like trying to figure out something to do.
Just sitting there looking pretty.
Yep.
I mean, he's pretty pleased with himself with that 10 temporary hit points.
Yeah, he has to be
Like
pretty
50 effective
really
healing.
boosted that ego of his,
Yeah, definitely. Okay, little squat frog. He's gonna step up, or he's gonna get up, and he's going to, with his short body, he's gonna make an attempt. I'm gonna roll an athletics check for him. That's real bad. He's a little bit disoriented from that natural 20 kick to the face. And he tries to jump into the boat, but his helmet's kind of squished over his face, and he leaps up and just like runs into the boat and falls back into the water. And he's back to being prone. And that'll be his turn. Clapperclaw is going to get up, and he's just like, it stings, I need a Band-Aid. And he goes back into his pouch, starts stuffing more back into him, and like gathering it up off of the floor around him. As he stuffs it back in, it kind of magically begins to like reweave itself, and he is going to heal himself for 8. And then, see, did everybody burn their reaction already?
I have not.
This guy, yeah, I think this frog has not burned his reaction. But honestly, Clapperclaw is scared, so he's going to try to run away, get some distance. So this guy is going to make an attack against him. And that is a 12, which is his armor class. So that will hit.
Oh my goodness.
For 9. He's still up, but he gets slashed in the back.
And I can't make a reaction because I'm grappled, right?
Oh, dang it. You are restrained, and I believe restrained means that you cannot make actions or reactions. Wait, no, let's confirm that. Nope. Speed becomes 0. Can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Sorry, my whole system kind of wigged out for a second, and I'm reloading Foundry. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. And the creature's attacks have disadvantage. So it doesn't eliminate your reactions at all. That's incapacitated. That's what it is.
I'll take a reaction swing at him then with disadvantage.
Okay, sounds good.
Fuck, that 20 would have been nice. Yeah, on 11.
11 does not hit. And sorry guys, my I'm like on the loading screen for Forge. Okay. Why don't we take a 15-minute break? We'll go a little bit early today as I start to try to diagnose my technical issues. So, as the frog jumps into the sky, slashes Pinky. Pinky falls down on the ground, just bleeding roughly onto the planks of the ship, or of the boat. Kevus runs over, gives her the healing potion, and rights himself and casts the magic. Pinky begins to stand up, not fly, but stand. And her wings fold around her, across her whole body. She grows slightly. And the wings kind of become a fey sort of chainmail to them.
What?
Her hair, her appearance changes. And her typical identity of pink begins to shift into a soft but potent blue.
That's what happened to me. Okay.
Yep. And Lily, what do you say as you stand up and look at the surroundings nearby? You have. I will send you a
Yeah, I'm confused. What's happening to me is a little, just slightly. My soul has exited my body.
I feel like Kevis be looking at the bottle he just gave you.
Right.
Yeah, he's like, did I fucking
Oops,
give him?
wrong thing.
I've turned her into a Smurf.
Somebody mislabeled this.
Oh shit! So I have all of her stuff? Oh shit!
She's a level 20 dragon. That's how we survive.
Let me actually look at something real quick.
Okay.
Okay, wait, let me ask you a question. Okay, yeah, she just says, isn't the theater?
Excuse me?
Who are you?
Pinky, it's not time to joke. We're kind of
Pinky?
in some.
Who's Pinky?
You're Pinky. Sorry, Morgan.
Oh my gosh, I love this!
I thought you might. And as she stands up and your pink ally falls and a blue stranger emerges and shifts and morphs out of her body, her face, her hair, her style, her height, her body shape, even her inability to fly and her equipment all just kind of shift and morph as like Pinky's equipment like sinks into her, and this new person's equipment just kind of like comes out of her. There is a brand new, fully formed adventurer next to you.
Is she still like a fairy, or is she a different race?
No.
Hard to tell at first glance.
Similar
And-
size, though.
What the hell?
No, she's much bigger. She is a medium-sized creature. Yeah, so Pinky, as this new person stands up and assesses what's going on, has a brief conversation with those around her, your innate battle sense, you get the feeling of what's going on a little bit. You're it's pretty easy to identify that there was one frog fighting with you in like this boat. You're in this boat. The boat is being assaulted. Your just normal battle sense is like, oh, that's probably a good idea for me to. And the frogs outside of the boat seem to be aggressive towards you.
Okay.
Easy to figure out that you should probably be defending yourself.
All right. It's my turn? In initiative? Okay. Alright, I guess then she will yell up to the sky one thing. Moongrave, this wasn't part of the deal! And she will attack one on the boat. She'll try to kick it off. Would that just be an unarmed strike? She's just shoving this one off.
Yeah, shoving is you don't even have to make it an unarmed strike because you have a shield. You can just roll your natural attack. You just don't deal damage with it.
Alright, so that's a nat 1. We're looking really good, guys. Also, what is up with my guy?
She's a little bit
She's kind of like, what is happening still?
Yep.
Interesting. Okay. Well, seeing as this thing does not want to get off this boat, she will... Alright, yeah. She will do that. Let me see if I can... That is not the correct... Where are my features?
Yep. Thanks everybody for being a little bit extra patient today as several strange things happen, and I spring this on Pinky without her on Lily without her knowing.
Thank you. And you see this happen. Another copy of this unknown person appears right next to the Goliath.
And I'm gonna just create another token and make it dark.
Oh shit, you're a fucking root fighter. Oh, hell yeah.
Echo Knight.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Echo Knight. Yeah.
Maybe.
Interesting. Oh, I can move this one too. Okay, this one would be like that way. This one's kind of facing that way. Alrighty. Wow. The AC on this is a little wonky.
A little bit wonky, so I've just fixed the AC on the creature. And then it's only got 1 hit point. So your AC should be higher than that. Do you have your shield equipped?
I does not say I have my shield.
Now you do have your shield equipped.
I'm just gonna give myself my HP.
Oh, I wonder if it's because I'm messing with it. Okay, nope. Let's go with equipped armor. No, you should be higher than that. Jeez. Okay. Anyways, I know what it should be. It has an armor class of.
Should be 18.
No, because it's 14 plus proficiency modifier, so it should be 16 flat for it. You have an armor class of 19, so we'll just kind of deal with that manually until a later time where it can actually make your own.
Well, good. Just this new. What is happening here?
Oh, Lily, real quick,
Yes.
will you add your?
My character to the campaign.
Yes, please, because
Yes.
that way I can mess with things. I just sent you the invite link again. Okay. So as Lily is working on that, okay, we are going over here to the Bullywug Knight. This one's going to get up out of the water. He's going to look up and he's going to go for 2 glaive attacks against this new blue person. And they are at advantage because of flanking. And apologies, let me reopen the enemy tabs here because I had to restart my computer and I lost them all. All right, here's the first one coming in. That is a natural 20. No need to roll advantage. Okay, that is 4 points. Nope, that's only 5 points of damage to you, Lily. And you are knocked prone into the boat. Welcome aboard. As it hits you, and you haven't really oriented yourself yet. So you are prone, but that does mean that you are out of sight of this thing, and it can't hit you again.
Out of mind.
Yep. So it's gonna pivot and make its second glaive attack against Mogart. And that is a 2. That does not hit. Okay, that's its turn. Bane, you're up.
Sorry, I just took a bite. I was over Eli, so I actually shouldn't have been in that space. So I'm gonna turn to the one just north of me. And I'm going to drop down 15 or 20 feet, whatever I need to do to make a dagger attack at this thing.
Okay, 15 feet will be just fine. Go ahead and go down. And if you shift over a little bit, you can get advantage on that while flanking with this new person.
Yeah. And then attack. Sorry, that should have been an advantage. Let me do that again.
Okay, 10 does not hit, but let's have it again.
Plus,
15
plus you're
does not
blessed.
hit.
Plus you're blessed.
Yes, you are, so go ahead and roll that.
Please be like a 4.
We were hoping for.
A 3 or a 4. A 3 or a 4. Oh,
Three.
Oh,
16.
16 does not hit. It just brings its arm up and like catches the dagger on it.
And can I try to kick him with my bonus action? Is that can I make an unarmed?
You can. An unarmed strike should be you if you're going to attack with a second dagger, you should be able to just like smack the guy. So yeah. Okay, 23. 23 does hit. Do you want to deal damage or do a shove?
No, he's badly injured. I'll just deal damage. I think it's a 3. I think it's just a flat 3 damage.
It's 1 plus your strength mod.
Oh, what? I just removed bless on. Okay, yes. That was weird.
Okay, so 3 damage. He's not. Yeah. So you give him a kick. He just kind of hops for a second. As you get him in the throat. And I changed my mind. This new person does still have bless on them because I think that's more interesting.
Oh, okay.
All right. Next up is the crocodile. He's going to bite his handler.
Nom nom.
There's this like there's like this whole side fight that you guys aren't even aware of happening over on the side here, and he does nothing.
Pay-per-view, we don't have it.
Exactly. And I don't know if this happened to anybody else who had to reload, but I just had to resize my Argon again. I think I'm playing in an incognito window, that's why. Most likely. Alrighty, this guy, he is not doing anything. He's not doing much so far, so he's going to go for an attack against Mogart, or actually he's, the bad guys also want to win. They're using the best tactics that they know how to. This guy's gonna jump up into the boat and turn around and go for an advantage attack against Mogart. I forgot to roll it at advantage. That is an 18. That will indeed hit. And that is a big roll. 11 points of damage to Mogart.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
What the heck?
Wait,
And she got
Mogart and
yeeted.
he's dead.
Man, there is something wigging out about my control today.
I don't know why the numbers are. Do you possibly take your numlock off if you're using your side numbers?
I am using, but no, I have my numlock on. I checked it like 4 times. Yeah. Okay, so 11 more slashing damage to her back. Just. Okay, and then he's gonna go for it again. Oh, come on. There we go. At advantage.
Oh.
That is a natural 20.
Oh, Mogart.
She died.
All right.
He's a very dead
I
frog.
wonder if Mogart will come back as a blue person.
Just
too.
kidding, because that was a 1.
Wow, that was bad. Yeah, that's Oh, it didn't do the damage properly. Weird.
It's 5 damage.
Yeah, it's 5 damage. 5 damage. My crits today are pathetic. What the?
Phenomenal.
Mogart is once again
They're
dead.
phenomenal.
She's flickering in and out of existence just like I am.
Yep. But she gets a. I'm gonna say she gets a slash and like across her shoulder, and like some of her own blood gets put into her eyes. For the natural 20, I'm gonna give her blinded for the next round. Okay, we are over to Eli at this moment.
Out of curiosity, am I able to occupy the same space as an echo?
Oh,
Oh, they occupy the space.
Okay.
it counts as
Oh.
a creature.
Cool. So I'm just stuck here. So.
It's odd.
It says it occupies its space.
Okay.
It occupies the space. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna sit down in my spot, and then I don't know. I'll cast. Let me do this. I'll cast.
There's a dude just north of you.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
And Neko is considered a magical object.
I'm just gonna cast Healing Word on Clapperclaw.
Aw.
7 points of healing.
You heal him, and like some of the stuffing just starts to grow back. It looks healthier and a little bit more thick and taut. And his little satchel that he's been emptying kind of like expands a bit too.
Nice.
Okay, so that's your bonus action.
I ended my turn.
You ended your turn?
Yep.
Okay. You could like try to like shove somebody out of a boat, just saying.
Yeah, it won't happen.
You can try though.
It could end up worse.
I physically cannot shove somebody out of a boat. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Next up is one of the Bullywug Knights. I mean, you also have like guiding bolt and stuff as a no.
I am completely out of spell slots.
Sorry, I meant Eldritch Blast because that's you still have an action.
Yeah, it's just there's no point.
Eli's giving up.
You okay, Eli?
Okay. Next up is this frog. He sees that Eli is healing people, and he goes for his attacks against Eli. Come on now. Oh, there we go. Okay, first one coming in. This is just straight rolling.
That hits.
Oh, that is a 19 up to a 24.
That
Me
hits.
and the 19 on these guys is doing work today. That is 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And coming in for the second attack.
That misses.
Yeah, that misses. All right, that'll be his whole turn. Next up, this dude that Mogart's been dueling with like this whole time. It's his turn. Uh, 15. That will hit, that will miss. But she, that is a advantage because she is blinded. So that is a 13. Both miss. Okay. After that, it is another knight, and this guy, the whole time he's fighting her, he's just harassing her. Like, you were the best of us! How could you betray us like this? And he's just mad and continues to fume at Mogart as he is having this conversation, or as this is going on. Okay, this guy over here, this is the Echo Knight. He's going to go for an attack against the Echo. This black thing that just showed up.
Wait, that was the Constitution roll from.
That was the
Eli?
con
What
save for concentration.
Yep.
Yep, so Eli's fine, still concentrating. Okay, going for an attack against the Echo. An
That
18. That does hit, and he swings up and just carves straight through the Echo. The shadow kind of splits and shivers and kind of dissipates. And the Echo is no longer available. After that, he's going to turn his attention to Ruck, and he's going to do an attack there.
He has advantage.
He does have advantage because you are reckless.
No, because I'm restrained, but yeah.
Because you are restrained.
There we go.
Nice. Total of 8. He is kind of it's kind of unexpected that like this thing like just dissipated so easily. Like he had to kind of maneuver it and like block its sword and then like go up for a strike, and he expected it to still kind of be standing, and he's just a little bit weirded out, so he just kind of like takes a random swipe, and Ruck, even though you're being thrashed around, you just kind of bat it out of the way for a second. And Ruck, now it is your turn.
So are we just fighting? Like, we're not trying to get away, I guess.
Oh, we're all in a boat.
Yeah, I don't know if it matters. People
Yeah.
are seeming like
We're all in a boat.
All right, I'm gonna try and get out of this grapple. So whatever I need to do, is that a strength check or?
Yeah, it is a strength check. You could also try to attack the thing.
Well, I have disadvantage on attacks, so I'll do my
Yep.
strength check, which I have advantage on because I'm raging.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, go for it. Woo! Nat 20, and because I love the idea of what could happen here, how are you escaping this grapple?
Well, I'm assuming he's like on my leg or something, so I could just like stomp him off or hit him with my sword. And if possible, if I could hit that frog and ungrapple him.
Or maybe
Get a
just
2
push
for 1
the
on
boat,
that.
kick
Yeah,
his
maybe push the whole boat off. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a natural 20, so choose 2 out of the 3
shove
What
off.
are the 3? Yeah, if I could just
shove
get
off.
the boat shoved off. Yeah.
Shove off, get rid of the frog, and unrestrain yourself. You get to choose 2.
Well, let's shove the boat off, I guess, and get rid of the frog that's grappling the boat, and I'll stay restrained with the gator. I'll
So
just bring the
you're gonna-
gator with me.
So you're bringing the gator
Sounds
with
good.
I feel like that character would be more worried about just getting us out than worried about the gator on him.
Sounds good. So you kind of like lean back onto the boat, so it's like you're resting your arms on it. With your one good leg, you shove off, and like the little frog is like trying to cling on, and he starts to lean forward, and like you shove off and then reposition and like shove him in the chest with your foot, and he flies back. You're pretty strong, so he flies back 10 feet, and he's small, and he is prone, and the gator is still on you. All right, and so now I have to move everything. I'll start with the boat. The boat is out to water. And let me see here. Okay, so you go up, you go up, you go up. And Ruck is on the boat. Eli is sitting down. And Mogart is in the boat as well. Okay, and the gator comes with. Dragging on your foot.
It's okay, just thrashing will help propel us, guys. It's okay. We got a motor now.
all according to plan.
You just start twisting your ankle like rapidly.
Yeah.
Just do a propeller.
Left. And I don't know if I can do anything else.
Nope. Your action was to get on there. You have your bonus action. If
All I can really do is section, so.
is rage.
Yeah,
Okay,
pretty-
and your rage is still up because technically that was an attack. Okay, Zarius, you are up.
Alrighty, so 5, 10. Oops, here we go. So I'll fly back in front of the boat, so that's 10 feet. I'll fly down 25 feet to attack this guy again with my spear.
Okay, sounds good. You do have attack of opportunity because Eli is sitting there, even though Eli's just sitting there.
Yeah, flanking.
Yeah, advantage.
Okay, I was like, attack by opportunity. What's fun?
Oh, did I? I meant flanking.
So then,
Nice.
Yeah, 27, nat 20, that will hit. Go ahead and
20.
first of all.
You guys got to add the fanfare to your 20s, man.
I know I should do that. Oh, I didn't do it as a critical hit though.
Okay. That's all right. We can still make it work. Okay, how did that shake out? Okay, so that's 10 points of damage plus 5, so that's 15 points of damage total to this dude. All right, and you come down and you hit him, and I say, like, geez, with a nat 20, you split his armor, and his chest plate just falls off, lands into the water. This dude's armor class is reduced by 4.
All right, and so then I'm going to hit him with an unarmed strike.
Okay, go for it. Ooh, good thing you just knocked out his armor, because the 16 will hit. Okay, 7 points of damage. All right, he is looking almost over the edge, not quite there. He is now in the near-death status.
All right, so that was 25, 50. Now we'll fly back up 20 feet.
Okay, sounds good. Kevis, over to you. You have your Zephyr Strike locked and loaded. You're muted, Kevis.
You hear me? Oh my god, I'm still muted. I was double muted. Cool.
Nice.
So with the boat moving, Kevis wasn't at the front, but I can't remember if he was like right here. And I was like in the center. Okay, so these two are outside the boat. This one and this one.
Yep, that's right. Sorry, and I forgot to do attacks of opportunity as you guys were shoving off.
We were too fast. We were way too fast.
It was a natural 20. I'm gonna do. Ruck, you had a bunch of like chaos around you, so you don't provoke any. There are 2 of them are going to get an attack against Lily, and then one against Mogort.
Sorry, Lily.
And it's going to be at disadvantage because of the movement on the boats, and ooh, that's a natural 1 from that guy. And then that one only rolled once. Okay, so the first one, he goes for a lunge, and like this kind of the whip, the kind of widest part of the boat kind of hits him in the shoulder as Ruck pushes off, and he spins around, and he has a chance to stab his buddy.
Goodness.
I attacked you, Lily, so please roll a 1d4 for me. If it's a 4, you stab the buddy.
It's a 2.
It's a 2. Okay, so he just spins around and like falls into the water for a second. Okay, so now Kevis, back to you.
This one's Darius has got that under control. Kevin's just gonna come up to the side of the boat here and try to hit this guy sitting right here.
Okay, sounds good. Using your swords?
Yep.
All right, perfect.
And that is advantage, correct?
Yep.
It's a D4.
Yep, it's an advantage with a D4.
Oh, 1 off from a nat 20.
Ooh, still pretty good though.
Yeah. And a lot of dice rolls. Not as well as I wanted it to be. Cool.
Oh.
Okay. So that is 10 points of piercing damage plus 2 points of psychic damage plus nope. Jeez, okay. So that's 9 damage, double, that's 18 damage plus 4.
Wait, why is it doubled?
Because oh, never mind.
I didn't crit.
Okay.
I was 1 off.
My bad. Yep. Okay, you did not include your force damage from your Zephyr Strike, so please roll a d8.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so 5. So that is a total of 18 damage to this guy. Pretty significant blow. You wipe down and hit him, and just the burst of the Zephyr Strike hits in the water, and it's a little bit like if you've ever seen a picture of a battleship like launching a missile. The water directly under the gun actually like spans down into like a bowl. It's a little bit of that same movement, just and the water pushes out and then sloshes back in. It's a pretty heavy strike on him. Go ahead and then anything else in your turn?
Bonus action, taking another hit.
Okay, strike again.
23.
23 hits.
For 8 more damage.
8 more damage. All right, and that guy is well out of temporary hit points. Okay. All right, so that's Kevin's go. Next up is the Bullywug guy that got Sparta kicked by Ruck. He's gonna get up, and that's half his movement. He's just gonna waddle back and spend his turn. Let me see, how much movement speed does he get overall? Yeah, he's just spending his turn to sprint all the way back here, and that's all he can do. This guy in the death battle with his own crocodile is still continuing to go. And nope, these two, nope, they can't hit each other. It's pretty pathetic. Okay, so next up is the crocodile that has Ruck on top of him, or that has Ruck by the ankle. Okay, he's gonna go for a crunch on your leg, Ruck, and it is at advantage. So the first one is an 8 to hit. The second one is a 20 to hit.
Yep, that'll do it.
Mm-hmm. And that is 11 points of damage, reduced down to 5 because of your rage. And the grapple and the restraint continues. It just bites deeper and deeper. You start to hear the top layers of your bone begin to snap.
Yikes.
All right. The bard is now no longer. He sees that you guys are escaping, and he actually runs back in the direction of the king. And I'm going to remove him from the combat. Okay. Clapperclaw is next, and he's gonna run over here, and he's gonna attack this frog because he can. And Clapperclaw's a hero.
Steal the killing blow
Steal the kill from us.
Absolutely. Okay, so he's going. It is not an advantage because he doesn't have the right positioning. That is 15 to hit, but that is enough to hit him because he doesn't have his armor. So that is 9 points of slashing damage. He has 8 HP left.
God damn, Clapperclaw.
Just stole it from Xeris.
Just comes over and grabs both the frog's legs with his claws and pinches hard, and just like starts some bleeding and just flips him into the water, and he just you hear a couple of boom, boom underneath the boat as it's pushing off into the water, and his limp body just shows up on the other side. And that frog is out of there. And
Still killing bastard.
Okay, so then it's Lily's turn with Unknown Fighter.
she's gonna do it again! Because she can do this as many times as she wants.
Okay. This time I'm going to be way simpler, and I'm just going to draw a black circle for you.
Right there.
So it was,
Be right here, and it can use my attack to attack a creature.
Nice. Okay, go for it.
So it's gonna. So if my dice.
Duke, I muted you again.
Okay. Wow, it lagged so hard. But does it have bless? It does have bless. I don't think that.
You have bless, but yes.
I have bless.
Yes, you do get to add a D4 to it. It's your attack in
It is
in
my
its spot.
attack in its
Yep.
spot.
Yep.
Wow, my foundry is lagging so hard. Or everything is lagging. That would be a 14. Don't.
Okay, a 14 does not hit, and actually, Lily, that longsword is a +1 longsword, so that would actually be a 15 to hit.
Oh, it's a +1 longsword? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
But it still does not hit.
It does not hit. Anyways, she stands up from prone with her movement.
Also, remember you have your level 3 incarnation thing.
Yeah, I could make one additional attack. Why not? Let me see if I can. So she'll just do that. Another attack.
Nice. Okay, yeah, go for it.
And my D&D Beyond sheet is running really slow, so it is rolling the same thing over and over. Is what it is doing.
Yep.
That will
so
miss.
that's a +1 because of longswords at 12. Go ahead and actually you can't get up to the 18 armor class, even with the bless.
Even with the bless.
Yeah. So this new person keeps spawning these shadows that come like tether out from her. What do they look like?
They kind of look like her, but these shadows do have like spectral wings on them.
Okay. And are they pure black or are they different
They're
colors?
like eldritch blue, purplish.
Okay. Like a really deep, like
Yeah, like the
deep
color that
blues
her
and purples
sword
that you can't
is.
tell.
Yeah, like the color that her sword and shield are.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
All right. Next up is the bullywug that Kevis is fighting. He is going to. Mogart is no longer blinded. She took her turn that way. Wait. Mogart's not even in the combat.
Oh god, what happened to you?
She got yeeted a while ago.
You did several times? Oh my gosh.
I think she was at like a 14 or something. So actually, she's gonna go. I'm gonna have her go right after Kevis. So she's gonna take her attack against the frog guy that Kevis attacked. Okay, so that's gonna be a 25 to hit. That will definitely hit. Ooh, and max damage for 14. Okay, so that's what the nuts. 14 points of slashing damage, and the second attack comes through at a 7. So the second one, no go. Okay, so now it's that guy's same turn. He got absolutely rocked by Kevis. So he's going to turn around and go for his 2 sword attacks against you. Okay, that is a 24 to hit.
You couldn't have went to that one.
Right? It was almost there. It was thinking about it.
That hits.
That hits. Do you have any more silvery barbs?
I
You
wish.
can use a spell slot, can't you?
I don't think so.
You what?
You get one free use of it, and you can use
Yeah.
spell slots if you want to.
You can use spell slots.
Yeah, you can. You can.
You can? It's not
Yeah, you can.
saying.
If you use the free one, you can use your spell slots to cast
Oh.
it.
Okay, then. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and I will roll a second time here to be at disadvantage.
So Kevis seeing that same kind of familiar look. Oh, thank you, Morgan.
Yeah.
And it touched the wing and a miss.
All right, he's in the same position as the last time he rolled a natural one. So the kind of silvery, I almost imagine them like silvery, like spiky looking sparkles coming out. And you kind of see him like go into his eyes and like interact with his brain. Go ahead and roll a d4. On a 4, he will attack his buddy.
3.
Nope, no go. This time he just kind of carves a long groove into the boat itself. All right, Moose, you are up.
I'm gonna move up to the north side of the boat here, just fly over here through
Sounds
Eli,
good.
and I'm gonna kind of grab onto the side of the boat while I'm flying and try to use my wings to like continue to propel the boat in this direction and see if we can't get this thing moving more.
Faster? Okay. You could even there's kind of like a curve to the top of the boat. You could even like go and like press, like put your hands on that, lean your feet backwards, and just like kind of turn your wings back and like start flapping. That way you like kind of any pressure that would come into your wings would transfer through your shoulders, down your torso, and through your knees and into your legs into the boat. So you are attempting to be a front-based propeller. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
Also, Morgan, since I use the silvery, I'm going to give myself advantage.
Okay, good to know. Uh, 21. Okay, you guys start moving pretty well. Yeah, I will give you guys like 20 feet of movement for that, just for that check alone. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Whoa! Weird.
We gone.
And a fun little
Right.
thing. When a creature that is within 5 feet of my echo moves at least 5 feet away from it, I can use my reaction to make an opportunity of attack.
You guys were the ones that moved,
Yeah, we
not the other way around.
I didn't move.
Yep. So
Also, I don't think, and I think this was earlier, I don't think that we would get opportunity of attacks because it's forced movement. Like, the only time you get an opportunity attack against you is when you willingly move out of a space. But we're not, like, they didn't have a choice if they're on the boat to move out of that space. You know what I mean?
that is a good point.
It just,
It's like when you get shoved past somebody, you don't get an attack of opportunity made against you because it was an unwilling movement. It's only when you decide to move out of the space.
Yep. That is a good point. I don't think I hit anybody with the opportunity of attacks last time, did I?
I don't know, but I'm just saying in this scenario, I don't think we would get them because
No,
we're not
I-
willingly moving.
Yeah, you're right. I was just wondering if I need to retcon something. No, but that is a good point, and I've looked that rule up. Okay, you guys shove past, and Moose just beating his wings very hard, and a lot of you, especially Clapperclaw, is actually pushed to the ground from the gale force that Moose is creating from a very strong strength roll, and some of his stuffing starts to fly off of him and like kind of like land on the water and just settle there. And the crocodile on the end of Ruck's leg is still there, still dragging along, with it leaving a bit of a wake in the lake behind him. Nicely done, Moose. Dude, go ahead and give yourself inspiration if you want.
Are we on land?
Okay, next up is the forever fight between the crocodile and its trainer. I don't have faith that this will go well. Oh, that's 19. He actually does hit. The crocodile bites his trainer for 9 points of damage, and he is restrained now. Gosh dang it. Thinking thing.
You can see that fight if you subscribe to his Patreon.
Of course. Let me hop on my Patreon real quick.
Right? I should make a Patreon and just do like NPC fights.
Right.
Okay. So that's that. Next up is one of the bullywugs. Geez, this kind of put him in an interesting position. He's going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to rush after Kevis. He does have the movement speed to do so. And he's going to go for an attack on Kevis. Okay, that's a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I'll give you because of the movement speed and like he's trying to like hit you while moving, and you're up on the boat. At this point, you all kind of have half cover, so you all have +2 to your AC. So 21. Does that still hit?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Damage coming in. Jeez. 4 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
These low attack rolls are saving your bacon tonight. Second attack is a 13 to hit. That does not fly, right?
Right.
Okay. Over to Eli then.
Did we hit land?
No, you guys are like jettisoning out into like a large body of water.
I'm just gonna row the boat if I can.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a strength check. Uh, 10. Okay. You start to row the boat, and it is a little bit one-sided. And so you make it 10 feet, but it's 10 feet kind of crooked.
It's cool. I'm assuming that was an action to do that, right?
Okay, so you guys will, actually, because of how boat physics works, 5, 10, and then I will, so go ahead and keep talking. I gotta adjust like where the boat's at and stuff.
Goodness.
Oops. Not that.
I'm assuming that would have been an action to use, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay, cool. Well, that ends my turn.
Getting the hell out of Dodge.
Okay, so Moose is up here. I'm sorry, Zarius is still back over here. And over there. And Moose is turned towards the helm. Okay, and Clapperclaw's over here, Kevis is here, Mogart's here, and the Echo is over here. Oh, nope. Cool. And the crocodile comes with.
Got a new pet, guys.
Yep. Okay. That was Eli's turn. Next up is one of the knights. He's coming forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Not enough space to get towards anybody, so he's gonna go. Actually, let me see. He's gonna take the long way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's gonna get over here, and he's going to use his leap to jump in the boat. And that's his turn. All right, this guy out on the deck, he's continuing to pursue as well. So for him, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Now he's into the dash. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. This guy is like just, you see him just like tuck his sword away and just begins to like power swim. Just.
Oh
He
my
whizzed-
goodness.
Did he just whiz right by me?
Yeah, he did.
Can I take an opportunity attack?
Yes, you can. Kevis, I'm going to scoot you over here just because when
This is also an advantage, actually.
Because
So it's still 16.
16, you see him come by and you try to smack him with the oar. It just splashes in the water next to him. Armor class of 18 there. But that's hilarious. I love it. Ruck, your turn.
Yep. I'm gonna try and get out of this restraint.
Okay, go for it.
That's a strength save or
That is a strength. Geez, my brain is stopping, so let me double check. It is a strength check.
okay. I've got advantage because of rage, so it's a 20.
20, okay. Yeah, how do you want to get rid of this guy?
I don't. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I just want to push him back as much as I can.
Okay,
Just-
sounds good. You've got yourself like still kind of like grappled or like strapped onto the back of the boat, and your feet are in the water. One of them's in the mouth. You take your other foot and put it in the lower jaw of this thing and just while like kind of like pulling up with your other foot, and it eventually gets to a point where it like loses its grip and it just falls away in the water behind you. And as the boat is moving, so I'll give you a little bit of space there.
Oh, good.
Okay, that's your action, and you are no longer restrained.
And I believe that's my turn. Yeah.
Okay, Zarius, over to you.
Alright, 10, 15. So I'm gonna fly over here. And swoop down and attack this guy here, right here.
All right, sounds good. That echo does, I believe, count as a hostile creature, so you do get advantage.
Sweet.
Friendly creatures, hopefully.
A hostile to the frog.
Oh,
Oh, where's this arrow? There we go.
17 does not hit. One shy.
Oh, no joy.
No
I'm
joy.
gonna use- I'm gonna use a key point and then use flurry of blows.
Blow that frog. That sounded bad.
okay, Morgan.
What's up, man?
That's the first one.
18?
22 will hit. Yeah, what's up, Mike?
Oh, no, you just said below a frog. I said, okay. If you say so, Dad.
First one. And then here
All right.
it is. So the first one was
That
for
is-
8, and then let's go with the second one.
Either one of those will hit, so go ahead and roll your damage again.
Nice.
9 that time. All right, nice. Takes a couple of heavy blows from your slashing as you get him like across the back of the neck, where the armor is separate from his helmet, and then again, kind of like in another gap, like along his side. Nice job. Lots of damage there.
All right, awesome. And then again, this time I'll fly back up. So I'm at
Yep.
25 feet, and that'll be my turn.
Sounds good. Kevis, you are up now.
Cool. So during this whole time, would my speak with animals still be up? It's a 10-minute time.
Is it concentration?
Yes, because it's not a concentration.
It's
Nope.
not?
No.
Wow!
so-
He's just gonna...
Seeing the gator
Yeah.
getting finally pushed back, Kevis is gonna turn, point to the frog that's out next to him, and just say, "That's food."
Lunchtime, Johnny!
Okay, roll a persuasion check.
With advantage, because I gave myself advantage last time.
Is that
On
advantage on anything, or is that advantage
On
just
ability checks, saving throws, and attack rolls.
Wow.
Okay, sounds good.
– 17. 18, sorry.
17. Okay, I'm gonna put that against. Sorry, that was not an animal, or that should have been animal handling, not persuasion.
Either way, you still have bless with it too.
Yes.
I'll re-roll that. That's even better.
What's a D4?
Oh. Yeah, and I'll just... Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, 27.
Okay. You know, it's not always going to be a thing that you can talk to make animals do your dirty work for you. But he rolled really bad, and you rolled extremely high. So he heads over there. I gotta refresh because my forge stopped showing me what was going on. All right. Okay, so now he has, you see the food's over there, and the crocodile looks hungrily over at this other frog and just, no, as it starts to swim over there. All right, so who is next? That will be one of the bullywug guys. Honestly, he is. He's just walks back onto land and goes and falls against the wall with like a cut in his side. Just no longer wanting to participate. He's not a trained combatant. He takes himself out of the fight. This one, next up is Morgoth's turn. She is going to use her leap attack to she's going to use her leap ability over Clapperclaw to do like a flying double kick to knock this frog out of the boat. And she does not have advantage. This is a straight roll. We'll see if this works. That is a 12. He sees her coming and ducks. And Mogort flies into the water instead.
Oh.
And she is now swimming, but undeterred, she swims forward. Actually, no, she's not going to. She's going to stay there and immediately land in the water and turn around and stab up at the guy. Now getting advantage against this dude because of Clapperclaw. Okay, that is an 8 and a 15. No go. So she's going to just keep pace with the. She's gonna move up here underneath Zarius. I'm just gonna reposition so I can select them both. Okay. Next up is said crocodile. He's gonna move over here because Kevis is doing really well with his persuasion checks on these crocs. And he's going for a bite against this dude. And that is a 15 to hit. Does not hit. The frog is easy enough to just maneuver out of the way. flashing and getting out of the way of this monstrous set of teeth that are coming near it. The saddest, fattest bullywug knight that was gripping onto the boat and got its helmet crunched in by Ruck, finally gets his helmet off, and there's a little bit of blood and trickling down, and it's kind of like getting into his eyes, and he kind of wipes it, and he just like starts running out toward you, and really, he doesn't quite swim, he mostly just sinks, and you don't see him anymore. But he is underneath the water now. Okay, next up is Clapperclaw, the heroic champion that he is.
Of course, of course.
Of course, I mean, he's a kid, so of course he's like, yeah, I did it! Woo! I'm the best! And he looks over at this guy and he goes for an attack.
Another one of my kills, man. I'm not happy.
And I mean, technically, like the 180 position is not flanked with him, but he's surrounded literally on every other side. I'm gonna still give him advantage here. Oh, and
Attack.
nope. Yep. So at advantage.
Ooh.
No way.
Wow.
No way.
Polar opposites.
Wow.
That is awesome. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that and put it in the chat because that is awesome. Okay, so Clapperclaw coming in with his claws, which have been hyper effective this fight so far. Oh, as I say that, he gets a weak damage. So that is 8 points of damage plus 2, so for a total of 10 on this guy. Ah, jeez, what is happening there? Okay, Clapperclaw comes down and just claws all the way down his leg, and he falls to the ground. He is now prone, and suddenly realizing how very surrounded he is in a vulnerable state. Not Pinky, you are up.
Not Pinky. Switches spots with her Echo.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Attack.
Just there's a little bit of a bluish purple kind of flash, and they swap places.
There is the number I was looking for.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
It would be the 13.
Okay, one-handed, 13. Okay. How do you want to do this?
She just skewers it through the head.
Through the head, as Clapperclaw comes in and claws him, and he kind of sinks down and looks back at Clapperclaw. Just the right time for you to come by. And he just kind of slumps backwards into the water. Feet go up. Feet sink into the water lash and disappears very quickly. The crocodile sees that, decides it doesn't want to fight, and goes after the free meal instead. All right, and this guy is.
And I will, actually no, I'll leave that there so she can get back on the boat. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Sorry, next up is one of the guys over here, the guy that Kevis wounded very badly earlier. He is realizing that he smells of blood and does not want to have much to do with that crocodile in this state. He's gonna take the wide route to avoid him, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and just a little bit shy, so he's gonna come up towards Kevis, and he's actually going to swim past and get right up on up on here, and he's gonna basically grab onto the boat.
He's still in my range, though.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
All right, Moose, over to you.
Gonna continue to try to move the boat by flapping my wings here.
All right, another strength check for you, please. Okay, a 13. That'll move you about 10 feet forward. Rather than move all of you, I'm going to move the enemies 10 feet back because there are less of them. And I have to deal with less things. Okay, nice. Next up is Crocodile, who's fighting his trainer.
Morgan, would this one get moved back?
Which one?
Up here.
The one that
Because he's grabbing onto the
Okay.
boat.
Oh.
So
Ooh,
he's
good.
getting moved along with you. Okay, so advantage bites onto the frog that's already in his mouth. That'll do it. Damage coming in. And the crocodile defeats its trainer. It's like,
nom.
it's like when a Pokemon doesn't want to be in a Pokeball anymore. It's like, no, I'm sick of this. And it is dead. And I'm going to remove those two from combat.
I like how this whole fight's been happening and none of us have seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Just behind the
Paywall.
scenes.
Yeah.
Paywall.
Okay. This guy over here is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, and then use his leap ability to jump over here. And he, not Pinky. Technically, his leap would land him in the same space that you are. Roll a dexterity saving throw. He's gonna roll one as well as you both collide, and to see who controls the collision.
Does Bless give me D4 on saves too?
I think it does.
Pretty much everything.
Okay. What a rude. That's a nat 1. As you can see, these dice are doing really well for me.
Oh yeah, they are. So he comes in and sees you, and he just lands straight on top of you. He's a little bit heavy. He's wearing armor and everything, so I'm gonna give you, because it's nat 1, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are prone, and he is standing straight on top of you.
That's fine.
And with that, he is going to take his glaive and just stab down at you twice. Or this guy has a sword. Everything is still like a glaive damage. I'm just flavoring it different because the images look a little differently. So those will be at advantage against you because you are prone.
My
Wow, that is
shield
12.
is up. My shield is.
Yeah, just like trying to get through a turtle shell. Just
like what?
next one coming in. That is a 16, but it did not do the advantage, so here's the second portion of that. That is a 10. Did anybody see that one? That one was wild. It was just like, I don't know what I want to do.
Maybe, no.
Right? Okay, so 16 still does not pierce through that thick shield that you have. Just trying to like find a way to like get on the side and like pry you open so that it can get to the chewy center inside of the hard candy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Eli, over to you.
I'm gonna do a running tackle on that bullywug knight on top of her.
Okay, go for it.
I don't know, what do I roll? Strength?
Yeah, it's a strength check, basically.
11.
Okay, an 11.
I also have advantage on that. Wait, does that gives me advantage on that? Yeah. So I can.
I
do
also
that.
meant to use my reaction.
Okay.
14.
So go ahead and roll your reaction. You do have advantage because he's, not Pinky is flanking him. For sure.
Not Pinky.
Can't target him.
Yeah, she's
So
on
do you
top
want
of
me to
him.
just yeah.
Yeah, I can move.
Yeah,
my-
you could hit him. So go ahead and roll your attack, Jax.
Go ahead and target him,
Yep.
and then I'll move myself back on.
And you said this is with advantage?
Uh,
Because he's flanked?
yeah, you got
22.
flank in various areas. Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage there.
Ugh. 7.
Ooh. Low dice. Man, what is
I'll put
going
myself.
on here? Maybe I'm being too fast and like not letting it actually set properly. Okay, so splash, and then Eli, you go for a running tackle and go up, and he kind of sees you coming and just.
Wait, that didn't add my rage to it.
It did not. So that is
That's
another.
9. I don't think any of my rolls have been adding rage, which is weird.
I think that is correct.
Oh.
There's some status work that I need to put into this to get all the statuses to work properly. Eli, you run up and he kind of sees you coming and he just like takes his foot and like sticks it out and like stops you from coming towards him. You are unsuccessful in your tackle attempt.
Okay.
Okay. Next up is this guy. He got ahead of the group trying to, with the anticipation that the boat was going to be moving forward. So he uses his leap ability, jumps over here. He's going to go for an attack against Moose. Okay, that's a 23 to hit.
Yep.
That is 7 points of damage. You still with us?
Still here.
Oh,
Still here, okay. Roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please. Or just a Constitution check, not a saving throw.
Not do it.
Okay.
So close.
Good to know. Okay, so he's going to come in for his second attack against you as well.
Can I? I'm still blessed. Can I add that? I think.
It's on saving throws, not checks. I think I can double check that though.
I thought it was ability checks as well, though.
Checking.
I think it is.
Makes a saving attack roll or a saving throw. It's not ability check. So
All right.
But yeah, ability checks would be guidance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he's going for his second attack there. And that is the 9.
Does not hit.
No joy.
Okay. 9 does not hit. Ruck, you have righted yourself. You're on the deck. You're still being invaded by frogs. However, there's far fewer frogs that you're being invaded by.
And the gator is not. Is he like disinterested now, or?
He is highly disinterested. I just removed him from combat,
Okay.
as he is a full humanoid-sized frog to eat.
Then I will recklessly attack this. Actually, I'll just regular attack because I have advantage anyway. Save myself from hopefully getting annihilated.
Yeah.
So I'll just regular attack with advantage on this guy. Ugh, 13.
13. No
The
go.
reckless. It's the vibe of reckless that would have hit him.
Right. He kind of brings up his sword, or his I've been saying this guy has a glaive. He's just got fancy clothes and a glaive with armor underneath, and he like kind of does a parry out of the way. Just...
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, sounds good. Zarius, over to you.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna fly over the head of everybody to this guy over here. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna fly down 25 feet and I'm gonna attack this guy.
All right, do it.
You got this one, I believe.
Hopefully we can kill him this time. And Clapper Claw is on the other side of him, right? So I still have advantage?
You do have advantage. This is the guy that's like hanging on to the boat. Okay, 22 will hit. A natural 1 will not hit, but good thing it was advantage.
Oh my gosh.
okay.
Get these dice cleansed. I need my dice cleansed too at this point.
And the damage.
Okay, 11 points of slashing damage. Describe your takedown.
Piercing damage.
Alright. He comes flying down out of the air, and as he comes flying down, you see the spear start to glow, a little reddish brown, and his hands glow at the same time. And as he comes down, the spear goes right through the top of his head, and then you see that white light come sucking into Zarius again.
A little bit of red, a little bit of the blood from the spear kind of pools up, and the blood from the frog lands inside of that circular disc inside of the spear and mixes and then begins to move and mix with the white energy siphon from Zarius, and it's kind of like almost a candy cane like swirl that just sucks into Zarius and improves his constitution. So go ahead and do your class feature.
Alright, so my class feature, that's 7 temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
It's just automatic.
Okay, and then you get 2 temporary hit points on top of that.
Hey, Morgan.
Right.
Yep.
Can you check that message?
Okay, so that guy is gone. That was your main action. Anything else for you there, Zarius?
Let's see, that was 20, 45, 50, 55, 60. I will fly over here to be in front of the boat.
Okay,
And
cool.
that's my turn.
All right, Kevis, your go.
All right. Going to take a hit on the one that tried to literally stomp on blue individual here.
It's a very light pastel blue, okay?
With
Like a ghostly blue. Yeah, see? Very icy blue.
well, that was the first roll. Here's the second one with
Nice, again,
advantage.
that will hit.
Could be an ass.
Cool. It's not.
Okay.
Okay. The 25 will hit, so go ahead and deal your strike.
Go ahead and just.
Okay. Did you have this guy marked for favored foe?
I
Or you
would be
just
recasting it on him. It's my last use
Okay.
of it.
Sounds good. You deal 15 points of damage. He has 15 health.
Oh, goodness.
All right, describe your kill on this one.
So this time, Kevis just taking one sword and standing, not even looking at this guy, looking at the other guy, eyes starting to turn black, sideways just stabs it in the head, looks at the other one, and just just straight at him saying, "You're next."
Okay, roll an intimidation check at advantage.
That's a 23.
Okay.
What was...
All right. Seeming several of his friends die within the last several seconds, and these are supposedly some of the elites of the entire downfall area, and especially 3 of his friends being murdered within the last several seconds by being stabbed in the head. You all described it the same way. Stabbed in the head.
Weird. Savages who stab people in the head.
Yeah, he just looks.
Champ.
He just looks at you all. Mogort like climbs up out of the boat and says, Go on, go back. Unless you want to end up like your friends. And he just looks at her and just sheathes the sword and dives back into the water and starts sprinting away. Do you guys let him, or are you gonna attack him?
I'm definitely taking an opportunity attack.
My shadow.
Eli taking an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Is Clapperclaw?
Yeah, Claw's having a great time.
Oh, but
He's
they're
gonna
like,
go for
no! You will die.
Oh my gosh, Clapperclaw is. Oh no, that was Bane's attack. Bane, you hit him. Clapperclaw's attack comes in. That's a 16, not good enough.
God bless to that.
Not Pinky, not good enough.
Or, well, it's a.
She added her bless.
18, yep. With the bless, that will work. Sure. Mordort sees all of this happening, and she's like, "Sure, whatever," and she goes for hers. She will have attack of opportunity.
I love this. This is exactly what I wanted to happen.
All of us are like, no.
That is a natural 20. Okay, so let's go from top down. Ruck doesn't get it. Zarius doesn't get it. Kevis, you're too far away.
I'd be too far, yeah.
But you could step over. You could be in the same space as Clapperclaw, and you could like move, attack, move, and get back to the space that you were in. No problem.
I think Kevis, when he said you're next, he would have stepped towards him. Just to add more to the intimidation.
Sure. Okay, so go for it. So Kevis, do your attack.
Is this at advantage or no?
This is not an advantage. You technically burnt your advantage on the other guy, even though you already had it.
That's fine. That's a 17.
He empowered himself. He has advantage on all attack things.
I used that already, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Still
So if you
17.
would've attacked this guy first, you would have had the advantage.
You still have bless though, so.
You
No,
still
I
have
used bless. I used bless. Yeah.
Bless is.
Bless is.
Oh, it's
24/7.
It's not like guidance where it's a single use. It's for the entire concentration.
just throw it just 18.
Okay.
got
All you need was an 18. So yeah, go ahead and deal your damage there.
Oh, I shouldn't have rolled all that. Just take the piercing. It's a 7.
Yep, just piercing. So 7 points on this guy. Okay. All right. Mogort is going to go next. She got. So that's your turn. End of Kevis's turn. You moved back. Technically, he's gonna. If you move back, he is going to attack of opportunity.
I won't move back.
Okay. Clapperclaw is just going to like. He's going to scuttle out from under you. Yeah, it's fine. Easy enough for the narrative. Mogort takes her attack and she got a crit. So I'm gonna. Okay, fine.
Are we going in turn order still?
We are, because he still has an opportunity. He still has a chance to like escape.
But it's not his turn yet. So
No, it's not his turn. It's now Morgort's turn.
Oh, okay. Well then, things are gonna be much different, and he's.
Yeah. So he looks like he's trying to bail. So when he tries to bail, all those attacks of opportunity will come into play. She already crit up above. I just had to re-roll it so it would let me do damage. So here is hers. Whew, with a pretty good amount. That is 34 points of damage. 34 points of damage. And she basically she's pissed and she hates these guys. She pins his leg to the ground with her spear, and he is now restrained.
Oh my gosh! Guess who's gonna?
That guy's out of the fight. Clapperclaw. So that was her attack. That was her first attack. Her second attack is coming in. It is at advantage, luckily. Is that number 1? That's a 19.
Oh!
Hit. And that's 10 more points of slashing damage. This guy was full health before all this, and now it is not looking good for him. Okay, Pinky, your not Pinky, your turn.
Not Pinky, your turn. She's gonna instead, I guess, because that didn't happen. Where is it? She's switching positions with her shadow, so she is not prone. They are switching. She's going to attack.
Okay. It's at advantage. He's restrained. You've got flanking. All yada yada. 18 hits, but so does the 26 with all your bonuses.
Yes.
What are you doing?
So that's 14 damage.
14. The one-handed damage was way better. Okay, 14.
Oh, how's your sandwich?
And then she's gonna
Alright.
action surge.
Action surge. All right.
For a nat 20.
A nat 20. I have a feeling how this is going to go. He is already in the near-death state. Go ahead and roll that damage.
So
Okay, so that is... Oh, how do I do?
and double 20.
Jeez. Okay, there it is. That is 14. That is 20 damage total from the crit. You got final blow.
Alright, 11.
Oh yes, lovely. So as this one dies, you see a slight thorny crown upon her head that flickers, like it seems to grow and then disappears. And the ruins on her skin glow as well.
Okay. This final blow, just 2 slices, just like cross the chest, and pieces of his armor fall off, and he just croaks and like just crumples into the ground, and the thorns just kind of grow out. What color are the thorns?
They are the same eldritch kind of color as the rest of her weapons and stuff.
Okay, kind of a bluish.
It's like crystally thorns.
Okay, kind of a crystally blue. A crown of thorns starts to sprout up with maybe a little bit of purple in the tinge of the thorns themselves. Come up, and the runes on her arms seems to extend like thorns as well for a moment.
And then it's gone.
And then the fight is over, and she calms down, and they retract. And with that, you all are able to get away. Just rowing yourselves frantically to the other side of the lake, away further and further and further away from Downfall.
Can I just overhead toss that last frog out of the boat?
Which one? You got 2.
The one that she just killed. Oh, there's 2 on the boat?
Yeah, you can totally grab
Either
that guy
one.
and toss him over.
Throw them both out.
Before you throw one of them out, Mobart, the one that did not get killed by Not Pinky, Mobart says, wait, no! I want his armor.
Okay.
Because the one killed by Not Pinky's armor is
Rash.
trash.
Morgan
As we
is
all just gang
Yeah,
up.
that dude got pin-cushioned bad. Kevis threatened him, and it was like, "Eee!"
talking about that. Is Kevis's eyes still black?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kevis will turn to Not Pinky, and all he says is, "Where's Pinky?"
I don't know who Pinky is.
He's just staring at you
And
with
that's-
black eyes.
And that's where we will end for tonight. Is I don't know who Pinky is.
It's a good title.
Where's
Where's Pinky?
my
as
gosh, I love
this new blue person with icy crown on her head, staring at this ranger with green at the very tips of his eyes, leeching in, and then like black covering up to almost his irises. Two fey creatures with weird shit happening to their bodies, staring at one another after a brawl with the town guard that you somehow managed to survive. And we will bring it back to that next time.